It's me, your girl, Mcgorgeous. Let's do this.
So guys, I literally had a story time to tell you right now, like the most important story time of all time in Uganda. But I have to go and remove my hair. My hair is looking nasty. It's looking nasty, okay? So the next time you see me, this crap will be gone. Like it will be gone. In fact, the next time you see me is right about now. Okay, don't be amazed by this hair, please. Please, it's too much. I'm too shy. Let me first smoke a pipe. Okay, I'm good now. Anyways, guys, remember the story of the Titanic? Remember the Titanic? The Titanic. You know, that ill-fated ship, the ship that was very anticlimactic, the ship that claimed lives, right? In the Pacific Ocean, they were headed from one place to another, but they didn't get there. Instead, the ship capsized. Whoop! And a lot of people actually died. So take the concept of the Titanic and place it in Uganda on Lake Victoria. Okay, now I'm not saying the Titanic was here, but I am saying that there has been a similar accident. And why do I choose to call it the Titanic Ugandan version? You're going to find out right now. So this lake, I know I'm telling this story looking like a witch, but I'm not a witch. I'm a child of God, okay? So don't mind about my hair. This story happened in 2018. Let me tell you about Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Uganda, and it's actually quite a huge lake because it is shared by East Africa. Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda share the same lake, so you can imagine how massive the lake is. So this incident, it's not even a story, this incident happened in 2018, man. Around November. I remember that time vividly because it was very sad. I think it was 2 days after my birthday or 1 day after my birthday. My birthday is, November 23rd. So I'll check up the facts, but I'm pretty sure it was around that time, maybe 24th, 25th of November 2018, guys. So there was this group of party goers, party revelers, party time. It's always a party in Uganda. It's always a party. So I guess they were going for a party. It was a boat party, a party on water, on the boat. So each one arrived and what? It was a very big boat. The owners also went for the party, the owners of the boat. The thing is that the boat arrived late. It arrived late due to some issues. I don't know what. Ugandans, you can relate to this story. If you know any facts and you're watching this, please just drop it down in the comment section. The boat arrived late, but people still went, because if it's a party, you can't get in the middle of a party and a Ugandan. So guys, what do you do when the boat that is supposed to take you for a party on the water arrives late? Wouldn't you see that as a red flag, or would you get irritated and leave, or would you still opt to stay? Tell me in the comment section. So this party had all calibers of people, high class people, influencers, celebrities, royalty. Like, that was a party. I don't know why I wasn't invited, but I will be in the mighty name of Jesus. I'm going to make it in this life. Anyways, guys, let's continue. The boat finally arrives hours later. People went without life jackets. Some went with life jackets. If you are really concerned, you just put on a life jacket and whatnot. Now they get there. Now the party is going. The party is lit and whatnot. I was actually seeing people's Snapchat and people's stories as the party was happening, because they were posting as the party was happening. And so they get to the middle of the water, guys. They get to the middle of the water. Imagine being in the middle of the water, and the boat that you're on, which is supposed to take you and bring you back safely, starts having issues. So apparently from the beginning, like, the DJs kept shouting into the microphone, balance the boat, balance the boat, the boat is not balanced, balance the boat, you know. Ugandans, you know what I'm talking about here. So, you know, when you're drunk, you're already in party mood, what, you don't want to hear such things. So the boat wasn't balanced. Apparently it had mechanical issues with the engine. That's why it kept stopping in the middle of the water. From the beginning, from the get-go, it had issues with the engine. Somewhere there the boat wasn't balanced and stuff like that. Guys, wouldn't that be like red flag number 2? Like, seriously? So guys, even if it's red flag, my shirt is red. Oh my gosh. Oh god. So even if it's red flag number 2, what can you do? In the context of Titanic, you are already so deep in the water. It's actually, you are where the iceberg is. There's no land, there's no sign of anything. You are just so deep in the water. So these guys were so deep, you know, inside Lake Victoria. Imagine just being there with your boat, your single boat in the water. The boat was really big, guys. I'll be attaching pictures, hopefully. So apparently water kept seeping into the boat. It kept seeping into the boat, meaning that the boat was sinking. But people were thinking that, no, it's mechanical issues, it's the engine, just what. But water was actually seeping into the boat. I presume by that time maybe the boat had already stopped, like it had stopped moving, so it was still in one place. If it's not the fact, please, if you're Ugandan watching this, again, you can drop in your comments. So now that's what drew people's attention, you know, water is seeping into the boat. So what are we going to do? But it wasn't so much of a concern. People kept on partying and whatnot. Then all of a sudden, I had rumor. I heard that, you know, one of the speakers of the DJs fell into the water. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. The speakers fell over. That is when music stopped. Then electricity, like power in the boat, went off. So, oh my gosh, guys, wouldn't you freak out? Electricity went off. I heard that one of the speakers fell off. Now it was dead silent. All of a sudden, the boat starts, you know, tipping over to one side. And people are yelling, balance the boat, balance the boat. But I don't think there's anything that could have been done at that point to balance. But how would you even save yourself if you're balancing? I really don't know. Then, you know what? The boat completely tips off. Imagine a large boat tipping over. It's not as large as a Titanic ship, but you know, it's large. It tipped over. That is when now people start freaking out. Imagine you were once in the boat and now the boat is over. People cannot swim. Some can swim, but you get exhausted. Like, guys, it was a bloodbath, because people who could not swim started dying. They started drowning. They could not swim. They could not do anything to help themselves. And it was really, really brutal. Imagine getting out of your house, thinking that you're going for a party for a few hours, and thinking that you're going to come back safely, only for you to die in the water. How crazy is that, you know? At first you have tipped over with everyone, you are hearing screams, and then now you're hearing lesser and lesser people screaming because they're dying, or they're dead already, or they're drowning, you know? So this there was a fisherman. I don't know if there were 2 of them or 1, but there was a fisherman who came with his boat to save the people, you know. I think it was just coincidental. It was by God's design that the fisherman was on that part of the lake at that time. So he came with his boat, and you know, people start climbing over. People want their chance for safety, at least to get out of the water, to stop drowning. People start climbing over onto the fisherman's boat. The problem with a fisherman's boat is it is a fisherman's boat. It's meant for fish. It is tiny, it is small, it contains only the capacity of a fish. It's not designed for human beings. But it was by God's design. That's what I could say, that he was there at that particular point. So people start climbing onto his boat, and guess what? Unfortunately, that boat of the fisherman tipped over. It actually also tipped over, and the fisherman died in the process. So it's guys, this story or this incident was cruel. Was actually very, very cruel. So people survived. A few survivors, actually more than a few people actually survived. Some celebrities did survive to tell the story. Some died. It is estimated that between 30 to 60 actually died, or was it 30 to 60 survived? I'll put the statistics somewhere on the screen. So guys, that has literally been it for this story time. Actually, it's a true story. It's not based on anything. This actually happened in Uganda. And guys, if you really want to relate with this story more, just put yourself in the context of Titanic. Watch the movie again if you have to, especially the part of, actually watch everything, because in Titanic they thought they were going to go from one place to another and get there safe, but they ended up dying in the middle of the water. Want the gory details of everything, please Google MV Templar boat cruise in Uganda. I'll type it down below. That was the name of the boat, yeah, and it will give you everything: YouTube clips, testimonials, and stories from survivors and whatnot. And I know I seem so nonchalant and in a hurry with this story, but it's not that I don't care. I do care, but this story still freaks me out. It was a massacre, actually, so it really freaks me out. I don't want to get into deeper details, because then I'll find myself thinking too much and imagining, and that doesn't do anyone any good. So guys, thank you so much for hanging on with me throughout this story time. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment your concerns, comment any further additions that you have. Do subscribe if you're seeing this for the first time. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much, and don't forget to share if you have enjoyed it so very much. I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? And please don't admire my hair too much, okay? Just let me be. Anyways guys, see you in the next video. Love you all. Stay Gucci, stay healthy, and stay blessed. Mwah.